Hi, Dave Roscoe here. It is Sunday, May 4th, 2025, and May the 4th be with you. Today is a slow news day. I have a little bit to talk about. In particular, the Consensus 2025 is kicking off this month from May 14th through the 16th. And as we all know, Dr. Nicholas Kokalis is speaking at this convention, and it is sponsored by the Pi Network, among others. I also want to follow up on my announcement yesterday of Wolfpack Crypto. Now, I'm not going to plug it again today, but I do want to address some of the sentiment that was expressed in the comments and give you all a little bit of a reality check. But before that, let's talk about the metrics. The circulating supply is at 7.04 billion pi, with 0 migrated pi yesterday. There were no user migrations, and I anticipated this. There aren't usually user migrations over the weekend. There is 12.7 million pi in the Pi migration wallet, and the migrated unlocked rewards is at 1.87 billion pi, with 5.9 million pi unlocked and free to be traded on the open market. Looking at the price action, the Pi coin is still holding up despite the flood of coin that recently hit the market. The current trading price is 59 cents, which is up 1.29% from this time yesterday. And the market cap is at $4.18 billion, which is also up 1.29%. The daily trading volume is at $71.85 million, which is up 81.32% from this time yesterday. And if you look at the price action on the chart, we had a little bit of a spike up to about 60 cents, and it has since come down and stabilized at around the 58, 59 cent mark. Not bad, actually. It's definitely doing better than I would have expected considering the dump of coin that recently hit. And I have to caution people that the Pi core team seems to be delivering on their recent statements that migrations are going to accelerate, and they want migrations completed as soon as possible. So there will be continued price pressure on the Pi coin. It'll be interesting to see how it does. The Consensus 2025 agenda has been released, and we now know what Dr. Nicholas Kokalis will be talking about at the convention. On May 16th at 11:05 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, he will be participating in the AI Summit section with the AI plus blockchain infra to unleash mainstream adoption. I'm assuming that means infrastructure. And he'll be sharing the stage with several other people. May 16th is the last day of this conference, which is unfortunate. It would have been nice if his slot was earlier in the conference, because I've been to many conferences and a lot of people leave early. So his audience may be somewhat diminished. But it's still a positive sign that he's speaking at this event and that the Pi Network is sponsoring this. So I just wanted to give you that update. And obviously, as we approach May 14th to May 16th, I'm sure there'll be a lot of follow-up news, and I'll share that with you all here. This user asks, is there a reason that Pi is not showing up on OKEx? I'm not aware that it isn't showing up, but I'll take your word for it. The one thing I will say is that you could try clearing your browser cache and logging in and out of the OKEx account. Short of that, OKEx has to comply with regional regulations. Just like the Banksa situation that we were reporting on recently, where the Pi coin disappeared from Banksa's available options in certain regions, this could be related. OKEx could have pulled the coin from your region due to local regulations, and it won't relist it until they can ensure compliance. I don't know that's the case. There's been no official release from OKEx regarding this situation. If you were trading Pi on OKEx and no longer are able to, I'm sorry to hear that. Yesterday, I made an announcement that I'm starting a new project with Milkshake Maddie, Bullish Babe, and Cosmic Crypto called Wolfpack Crypto. And I'm really excited about it. But the same can't be said for everybody. And I'm not sure why. I'm not changing my daily updates. I even said so in my video. I'm going to continue doing this. I am not going to abandon nearly 9,000 people who rely on my daily updates. As far as Wolfpack Crypto is concerned, no one is required to join. I'm not giving you the daily updates and then pulling them away from you and putting it behind a paywall. Wolfpack Crypto exists to provide more content, extra access to me and the other creators involved. Now, do you think I'm selling out? Let me ask you this. How strong are your convictions? Are they strong enough for you to actually do something other than complain? For most, that answer is no. I'm not a superhero, and I'm not a crusader. I'm just an old bald dude with a beard. And I'm trying to help people understand Pi, the Pi network, and the dangerous world of crypto, especially when others are out there putting out false and negative information. That's why I started all of this. No one's paying me to do this. The reality is, I have bills to pay. I have a family. I have a full-time job. And I spend hours every day just to bring you this. I gather information. I verify it where I can. I outline what I'm going to talk about. I record it. I edit it. I publish it. And then I respond to comments. And I got to tell you, responding to comments takes more time than any of the other steps. And that's answering your questions. So what are you unhappy about? Besides watching television, what do you spend that much time on that actually helps other people? And I'm not talking about your day job, because I already have a day job. This I do in addition. So unsubscribe if you want, and let me focus my time on people that are living in the real world. Well, that's all I have for today. I hope you all enjoy your Sunday. And I realize some parts of the world that are seeing this, it's no longer Sunday. But I hope you had a good weekend. And if anything breaks, I'll be sure to hop on here and let you know. But in the meantime, don't panic. Stay the course. And remember, the success of the Pi network begins with you. Pi to the moon. Peace.